What up, though? And welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Rio Reacts. Now, I do have another YouTube channel called Rio's Reactions, and on that YouTube channel, it's 99.9% old school golden era hip hop from like 2008 all the way back to Grandmaster Flash. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, check me out on Rio's Reactions. Now, getting on to today's reaction. This is a subscriber request. Shout out to AT for this request. My man AT is a longtime subscriber to the Rio's Reactions channel, and he also supports the Old School Hip Hop Head channel. So salute to AT for that, and all the other homies from the Rio's Reactions channel who fuck around over here with me. Appreciate that. So this is Wes Montgomery. Here's the rainy day. So this is Wes Montgomery live in London, 1965. I guess I should cut that. Cut that part. All right, so today's reaction is Wes Montgomery, Here's That Rainy Day, live in London, 1965. And yo, this is right on my alley, B. I love those archival footage type reactions, yo. When I can see, like, I like to jump in the time machine, get on my Marty McFly shit, yo, and go back and watch archival type shit, because when I be watching that shit, I get like in a trance, and I be feeling like I'm back in that time period, like I'm in that fucking studio or theater or whatever, like watching a performance. You know what I mean? So this shit is pretty dope. I'm excited to see this, and I assume this is gonna be like jazz. I don't know. Like the '60s seems like mad jazzy to me. You know what I mean? I don't know shit about jazz. Never listened to Miles Davis a day in my life. You know what I mean? But all right, man, enough talking. Let's get right to it. Salute the AT for the request. Let's get it. Is that Wes? Maybe this is Wes. Man, that's pretty interesting how they were so focused on his hands. Like, is that supposed to be like something that was like legendary or hard to do? Like, is this guy like, I don't know anything about Wes. I don't even know if this is Wes, but I just thought it was interesting that they seem to be really focused on my man's string play. What was that right there? So when I first watched this, that little it's like sounds like a doorbell when he just did that. Like, why did he throw that in there? Was that like very creative? Like somebody who knows about this type of music, tell me. And what is this considered? Is this considered like jazz music? Like this music gives me the vibe, and when I reminisce, it's like when I was young and hanging out with my grandmother, and she would be watching those old black and white movies, and they'd be like in New York City, and these like like these spectacular like penthouse apartments and shit like that that was like the size of houses, you know what I mean? And that would be like the music playing in the background. But this is 1965, so it kind of makes sense, you know what I mean? All right, so what's that little doorbell thing? You know, like what was the point of hitting those two strings? You know, I don't even know what to call it. I mean, it wasn't in whatever. It wasn't in the same tune as the other strings he was playing, or notes, I should say. My bad, man. I'm ignorant as hell, and I'm high. My bad. Yo, I just want to shout out to the drummer. Yo, this guy's been killing the hi hat for like 45 seconds straight, son. Man, I really like that camera, the way that camera swung around. Let me rewind that. The way this camera swings around reminds me of like a Spike Lee movie. All right, man, there it is, Wes Montgomery. So I'm assuming the guitar player was Wes Montgomery, this guy right here, because he got all the camera time. You know what I mean? So there's absolutely no vocals at all. So there's absolutely no vocals at all, which is hard for me to get used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can listen to a DJ Premier instrumental all day, but this music is way too mellow for me, man. Like it almost puts me to sleep. Like it puts me in like a not a somber mood, but like just lackadaisical, ultra relaxed. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I guess why that's why people like it. I mean, it is jazz, right? I'm not a jazz guy. The only jazz I like is the Ken Burns documentary. I've seen that several times. Great documentary, my top five personally. And I don't even listen to jazz. You know what I mean? It must be good. So there it is, AT. Shout out to you for this one. This could be the first jazz request, right? I think it is. Could be the first jazz request on this channel. So shout out to you for this, Wes Montgomery. Here's That Rainy Day live in London, 1965. Man, I love those visuals. I love those archival visuals. Show that studio was like mad retro. Anyway, man, that was dope. All right, on to the next one. I'm out. That was so choppy.